Gunfire at a U.S. presidential campaign rally. The candidate falls to the ground. Everyone thinks that he might be dead, but then he stands up and puts his fist into the air, causing everyone to erupt into cheers. I'm not talking about something that recently happened in America. I'm talking about a Japanese comic book from 22 years ago. The scene in question occurs in the manga series Eagle, written by Kawaguchi Kaiji, a famous author of political and military manga such as Zippang and The Silent Service. Eagle was serialized between 1997 and 2001, and it tells the story of a Japanese-American politician named Kenneth Yamaoka, running for president in the year 2000. Yamaoka is a charismatic senator with a lot of enthusiastic supporters, but he's also the target of extreme hatred because he's an Asian American. Much of the manga focuses on the problems of racism in American society, which ultimately leads to multiple assassination attempts, including one that involves a campaign rally shooting. The rally shooting does not involve a sniper. Instead, it's a guy with a pistol who slips past security by hiding his gun in a rolled-up newspaper. He then works his way through the crowd and approaches the presidential candidate Yamaoka. However, before he can act, another would-be assassin, a member of a white supremacist organization, pulls out a gun and is foiled before he can take a shot. The commotion creates an opportunity for the second shooter, who is able to get a shot off, hitting Yamaoka in the chest. Yamaoka's security detail reacts quickly, and shields him from further gunfire while the shooter is subdued. To his aides, security detail, and rally attendees, it looks like our hero might actually be dead. However, it is revealed that Yamaoka was actually wearing a bulletproof vest, so the shot did not seriously injure him. He is able to rise to his feet and address the crowd, and just like Donald Trump, Yamaoka raises his fist into the air in what Japanese call a guts pose. The similarities, especially when it comes to the fist in the air as a declaration of defiance against would-be assassins, were pointed out by several Japanese social media users in the immediate aftermath of the July 2024 attempt on Trump's life. Did author Kawaguchi Kaiji have a crystal ball that allowed him to see the future and predict the Trump rally shooting? No. When this manga was written in the late 1990s and early 2000s, most Japanese saw America as a country overflowing with guns and gun violence. Even today, Japanese people commonly refer to America as a dangerous country, and they aren't really wrong. It's comparatively much more dangerous than Japan. A lot of Japanese manga and anime that are set in America involve guns and shootings. It's how they perceive our country. So it's not shocking that Kawaguchi would include gun violence and assassination attempts in what is meant to be an exciting political story set in the United States. The rally shooting does bring to mind what happened to Trump, but a lot of the other parts of this manga are very different. For example, Yamaoka is a liberal Democrat running on a left-wing platform that includes appreciation of immigration and economic support for Mexico. He's also in favor of strong gun control. He is, like Trump, an Ivy League educated New Yorker, but he's also an experienced politician who served in the Senate before running for president. Another difference from Trump is that Yamaoka patriotically served his country as a U.S. Marine during the Vietnam War instead of avoiding military service. In this manga series, surviving the assassination attempt generates sympathetic media coverage that helps Yamaoka's presidential campaign, something that frustrates his rival. While there are some similarities, it's ultimately a story about Japanese perceptions of America in the late 1990s and 2000s. Kawaguchi was reportedly inspired to create this manga series after watching the 1993 documentary The War Room, which is about Bill Clinton's successful presidential campaign. Both the documentary, as well as this manga series, are definitely worth checking out if you haven't already. Some of you may be watching this video and you may be aware of another manga series that has a scene that is similar to the attempted assassination on Donald Trump. This one has gone viral in English as well on Twitter. The scene in question is from Golgo 13, a popular series, and it's from 2017. It shows a sniper missing a shot on Trump. While noteworthy, it's not particularly surprising because Golgo 13 is a long-running series that focuses on assassins and snipers, with stories that frequently involve real-world politics. Lots of real-world political figures have been depicted in Golgo 13, including Barack Obama, Vladimir Putin, Henry Kissinger, Ronald Reagan, and Margaret Thatcher. It does not appear to depict Trump as a particularly brave person standing defiant after an attempt on his life. The screen caps that have been shared on social media show him running like a coward. Anyway, I thought I'd put out this quick video just to get the word out about this manga series, Eagle. An official English translation of Eagle exists under the title Eagle, The Making of an Asian American President. I also recommend pretty much any series written by Kawaguchi Kaiji, especially Zippang if you're interested in World War II history or the politics of Japan's post-war self-defense force. Okay, I'll wrap up the video there. If you're interested in seeing more content like this in the future, please consider liking and subscribing. I plan to put out more videos like this on a regular basis.